guys, what's going on? F1 My Pawn here, and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we finally managed to get off the planet that we were on, Rykard Minoris. We had a bit of trouble when it came to Aurora, but Divine Intervention fixed that, and we managed to get through all the way to the planet known as Footfall. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we are probably going to be addressing the Drusians, and I've decided that I'm going to actually trade with them because I've realized that apparently the materials that I need for my build come the future is going to be required by them, so I will have to trade with them if I want to get that sorted. But I digress. There is a few other things that we'll be doing, but ultimately, hopefully, we'll be getting everything that we need. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. Alright. So, since we last left off, if I recall correctly, we were just about to look into a cogitator to start off with. And then we're just going to explore the station, just see what we can find. Ideally, we want to talk with the Drusian Enclave immediately before we do anything else, because they are going to be very important for us come the future, because they have a very particular item come Act 4 that we are going to need. And given it's the only instance we can actually get the stuff there, kinda necessary. Kinda necessary. Regardless, off we go to check things out. The sight of this cogitator would be enough to break any tech priest's heart. The machine is leaning slightly to one side, grimy, covered with scrawled drawings with frivolous writing scratched here and there. Okay. This just basically gives us some information. It's nothing too crazy. If you want to read it, go ahead. If not, I'm just going to do my usual thing and just give you like 5 seconds to just pause the video and just go from there. In terms of emergency repair here, there we go. But yeah, everything gives experience here, so might as well grab what you can. We're gonna save here as Stream 8. Footfall Exploration should be a good title, to say the least.
That's how it's done.
There we go, success.
Keep your wits about you.
And let's immediately go over to Harmonious Darnisus. We're gonna save here. And let's go have a word with our good friend Harmonious Dorsolo. The Emperor protects, Reverend. I put my faith in the Emperor. He gives you a scrutinizing look, then his tone softens. Well then, be twice as diligent, for this sector will seize any chance to test your face, yeah. Oh, sorry, I clicked way too fast, but I digress. Basically, he's giving us permission to let the Sister of Battle join us in our ventures, to overall just go over, you know, that. Okay, so we got some interesting little rumors going on. Rumors are interesting, but they don't really yield too much in the way of good things, but I digress. We're immediately just gonna trade with the Drusians, but yeah, no, we need to maximize their supply here. So we're gonna focus on appeasing the Drusians from now on. I did not realize that I needed to focus on them in particular until it was too late and I had already sold my stuff, but I digress. The Drusians are going to be really helpful come to long term, but there's a few things that they get, but the biggest things that we are going to get from them is going to come in the second part of the chapter, because we will be getting some interesting items. We'll add these to cargo. We need a last pistol? Not really. We can always just swap into certain things. Long las. I think the Rebel sniper rifle is arguably better here, but for now we should be fine. Chainsword. You know what? We'll keep the rest. I don't really need to go overbearing on these items here. We just need to sell the essentials. As for the Gems of Dark Vitality, we're not going to be using them, but you know what? We'll keep them just because we can. But I digress. The Drusians are going to be our best friend when it comes to, you know, certain things, but I digress. So, search Footfall Shadow Quarter for a Heretic's Den, study 10 planets, wait for completion of the ship's inspection.
Is there money to be made?
Hold on. Yep, so we just need to visit the Liege on Footfall, and then we're basically golden.
Always keep your eye on the price.
We will need to keep Argenta here for a while, but otherwise, I'm just going to keep her on passive, not attack anything duty, like I usually do with these sorts of things. But once I'm done with her and all her, you know, shenanigans, I will kick her back onto the ship, and we should be good to go from there. But I digress. Okay, we're gonna save once again. Just keep we just gotta keep very religious with our saves for obvious reasons.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Okay. Nothing too crazy. All right. A block passage. We can check this real quick, just so we can actually get some more stuff. What's this?
I'll learn from this mistake.
Okay, that's a load. Because we do not want to be fatigued, that's for sure. That's the last thing we want. Because that will just nerf us to high hell. Especially when it comes to combats, and obviously we do not want to be nerfed when it comes to those sorts of things. But yeah. The challenge is still quite alive with the solo-ness of things. I guess technically, I guess what I technically should be doing is being selecting Vorg, but then again, let's go off statistics here. Yeah, she has everything in 30s and 40s, whereas we have everything in 50s to 55s. The only thing that we have in 40 is carouse, but we're higher than her in that regard. So skill checks are only going to be done by us, so we can select both of them. There is an interesting little gimmick with the, you know, whole thing going on with that. If you want to do skill checks for a certain character, you can just select them, and then you can do it that way.
I won't let it define me.
But yeah, no, God, I'm rambling, but yeah, if you want to do skill checks with a certain character, even though you don't need to, just select that certain character, and it'll be done. This is only good if you are trying to do a solo run like I am, but it does matter, and it's actually something worth noting, because if you're playing in cooperative mode, sometimes those abilities do... sometimes it does matter, because somebody might have a higher skill than you, and that would lead into a weird result.
Just as I planned.
But I digress. Managed to do that, so there we go.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, we've got another one here. Heck use 80. We'll save here. Now, I do believe there is going to be a very special item come the future in this place called Footfall.
I always get
There is going to be a very nice item, to say the least, and I'm going to be pursuing that if I can. If I can pursue that, that's going to be really nice for us. But I digress. We'll save here. There we go. Lodging 95.
That's how it's done.
Alright, we open that gate that leads us up to here.
I always keep my options open.
And we are led up here. And we are given a new pair of boots. These boots... Let's see, I think these are the Pneuma boots, or they could be something else. No, they are the Unyielding Vanguard boots. If you are playing a Vanguard, which should be the tank-based build, which basically fortifies you and allies, you can get the Unyielding Beacon ability. Using this ability, it basically gives you and your allies a big defense boost, but there's also the ability that gives you a bunch of resolve as well, so it's worth noting that you can get that. But I digress. I'm just rambling at this point again. Alright, we're gonna save here, and we're just going to check this place out. Because why not? The low hum of voices quiets, and a dozen gazes shift to you. The tall man with the shaved head is rubbing his hands together nervously. His opulent clothes are nearly bursting at the seams on his muscular body, and his expression is forbiddingly grim. Still, he's trying to put on an air of friendliness. Okay, yeah, no, he's basically trying to talk us up, and he's hiding something that's going on, which is weird. Yeah, like this. You catch sight of something odd. Before stepping away from you, the man gestures subtly to a nearby servitor, giving it some kind of command. The servitor quickly removes the bottles of amnesic and glasses set out for attendees from a nearby table. Okay. Looking around. Yep, military-grade implants. Let's join. Why not? Let's see what's going on. But yeah, no, 20 minutes pass, essentially, and, bunch of stuff basically going on there. If you want to read, I recommend you just pause the stream or the video, and then you can go from there. There's a few items here and there, nothing too crazy. But I'm gonna quickly speed through this to a degree, because you know. To give you a rough idea, this is basically a little bit of a sermon area where you're gonna talk with a bunch of people. It's not anything too special, it just sets the tone for what this area is. Charist Pendant. I do believe if I equip this will give us a Fellowship of 35. And if I am correct, this would actually multiply the Helm of Determination's bonus. Yeah, so 2 times Fellowship bonus, which is currently 3. So, multiplied by that, that would be 6 armor. So yeah, no, this helmet's actually better right now. We only get a Fellowship bonus of 39 as a total, but that's fine. Charis Pendant, we're not using Dogmatic, so that is something worth noting, but it does give a bonus to Commerce. So if you're looking for skill checks, that's a good idea. We are going to need more Carouse, though, if we want to counteract the negative Shadow Torment, but it's not going to be a big deal. Okay, let's see. You know, I could benefit from this cloak, actually, now that I think about it. If I were to use the Rogue Trader's Cloak, this would give a fellowship for every enemy in 2-cell radius. That would increase the armor of, the Helm of Determination by 5 each enemy in the melee. So if you wanted to go with a high armor build with Iconoclast, this might be the way to go, actually. Which is really interesting. But yeah, no, I'm going to wear the Helm of Determination for a while now. I think it's reached a point where it's actually going to be useful now, so we will wear it and go from there. Beyond that, the boots are not really showing any good results, so I'm going to go with that, and we'll be good to go. Is there anything else I want to do? Not really. Alright. We'll stick with that. I guess we could actually swap back to the Hypnotizing Pendant, if we really wanted to. Yeah. Oh, it's when I hit with a single shot attack. Rending Shotgun isn't a single shot attack, but we do have the modified las gun, I suppose. You know what? No. Let's stick with the, Cherished Pendant. Why not?
Keep your wits about you.
It might be a good idea to do that.
This is intriguing.
Oh, hello.
I know how to take
Let's
risks.
save here, just so we're, you know, keeping up on things. Alright.
Just as I planned.
Alright, we got some more loot, nothing too crazy. You know how it be.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright. We're just gonna be looking through, you know, these things here. Lore Imperium. The implants left in the deceased body speak of high standing. Expensive tech is typically extracted from the dead. And only the most prominent and wealthy avoid this fate upon their death. So it's a very dangerous pirate from the looks of it. We're gonna save here, because we did pass some checks. Especially one that was quite difficult,
open.
no less. Okay, what did you wish to speak about? Okay. I'll consider it. Essentially, this guy is looking to get into the will. So, yeah, no, this guy's a pirate, essentially, and First Mate Dagon is looking to get into his will. There is a few people who are trying to get into the will, so it really depends on who you go with. Oh, so this guy got disinherited. This guy is trying to get the inheritance. So it's a pretty dicey situation. Alright.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Then there's a few other things. But other than that, we're gonna save here.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
Okay, we're gonna load, because that is an 85. We should be able to succeed that quite easily, no less. Alright. Okay, veil degradation scales from 0 to 20. This is worth noting because if you're going a psyker, let's just say a lot of things depend on that sort of thing. No clerk.
Rise to the top.
But yeah, no, Dagon's trying to get into the will. Past Bardello is trying to get into the will, but got disinherited. Or he should have been in the will, but got disinherited. There's a few other individuals that we should be talking with. I'm going to save here. And we're going to talk with the girl over here. Okay, that is worth noting. So the weird words is so there is some weird words that are in the Book of Remembrance. But, yeah. We're gonna talk with the chaplain here. I came here by chance. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly go through everything here. A missionary St. Drusus. Okay. Yeah, so this guy is actually a friend, supposedly, of the pirate here. And he's sick of the two that are trying to take a chunk out of the estate that he has set up. I need more time, though. Let's go with... I think I might know the answer. And we're going to go with option 3 here, specifically. When confronting this option, it could be a name. It's the name of a ship, specifically. But, yeah, you are given a hint if you have some more companions with you, but, we don't have that luxury. So, this woman, essentially... Okay. Deadeye's looking at him. Could Fidello... Okay, so, yeah, Fidello is somewhere here. I have serious reason to suspect that someone here wanted to kill Fidello as well. Yep. That's all well, let's go over everything we've, know. Den supposedly left his possessions to Fidello, a woman who wanted to take revenge on him for killing the captain of the ship Repentance. The word Repentance written on the Book of Remembrance, and the entry is new. Fidello is somewhere nearby, most likely. Now, through this, we are given the option to find a particular person, but if you are, you know, if you want to be thorough and make this easy, I'm just going to give you guys the answer here. But you're looking for a servitor, specifically. Now, out of all the servitors, there is one particular servitor that you actually meet entering the area. And that is the one that First Mate Dagon had talked with. So we want to talk with this one in particular. Repentance. Say these words, and it starts acting strangely. That single word causes the servitor's body to twist into a violent spasm. Something akin to a sob or a growl builds in its throat, and its mechanical appendages jerk convulsively. Chaplain's tall figure appears next to you. So this is our heir, right? He pauses, mulling it over, then gestures for the administratum clerk who had given the opening to speech to approach. The inventory of Dens' possession, what does it say about the servitor? Let's see here. One moment. Section B17/40, Personal Effects of the Deceased, subsection Servitors. Here it is. Oh, this is rare. One-of-a-kind unit. Commissioned personally by Master Belladaro 12 years ago. Main function is servitors clean the house, bedrooms, reversibles, bathrooms, in accordance with Master Belladaro's wishes. Its free will was completely eradicated, and the part of its brain that regulated responses were destroyed. But to a large extent, its memory and awareness were preserved. Is everything clear now? I believe so. Didn't I tell you that Dens, after he survived the assassination attempt, sent his whole squad of mercenaries to hunt down a woman who tried to kill him? Looks like he found her. She was allowed to keep her memory and some semblance of awareness, so I suppose a mysterious writing of repentance, both here in the book and back at Dens' home, was done by her. The question that remains, of course, is why would Dens decide to make a servitor his heir? This is either his last and cruelest joke, or an incredibly hand-fisted attempt to make amends on his deathbed. I'd like to believe that it's the former. Yeah. That's a question of even if a servitor can inherit. It's time to decide the fate of Bordello. Now, you can choose 4 options, essentially, between all of them. It really depends on, It really depends on it. Depends on you. Well, I guess there is technically 5 options, but... yeah. Who among you knows this woman? What about the story of the ship named Repentance? Let's hear it. Go on. Okay. I'm not going to go through the dialogue. This is one of the few instances that I'm not just going to listen to everything. But essentially, this servitor did a service for the pirate here, and essentially she's gotten on his good side. Yeah, it's all in the past. Let's not spill any more blood. Chaplain, take care of this poor soul. Let her live out her days in peace, at least. And now for the inheritance. We are given 4 choices. We can either take it for ourselves, or we could give it to one of the 3 that are vying for it. Out of everything, I'm going to go with the Iconoclast option, obviously. And it's clear that the only one here who truly loved Dens is the granddaughter, Adelia Bedalero. She inherits the fortune. The name on the will is Fidelio, but... all his life, Dens spat on laws. I think he'd understand. The old man sure as throne didn't expect this. The money is mine. Don't worry, sweetheart. Daddy'll help you put your grandpa's riches to good use. Kaz, have you finally gone deaf from all the drinking? The inheritance is Adelia's, not yours. If you make any attempt to coerce her, I, as Den's executor, will be forced to take steps. Chaplain put a hand on the handle of his hammer. Oh, I see. All you have it in poor old Kaz, eh? Well, I'm afraid you leave me no choice. And yeah. The servitor, doing one final service, takes out her father, which is a very cruel, cruel thing. But that's just how things go. With pleasure. I'm gonna stay at least to settle the estate. Settle this whole situation peacefully. Because if I don't stay, then who knows what First Mate Dagon will do. Let's burn this boy. But yeah, no, after that, it's basically a clear-up duty here.
Is there money to be made?
There is no other things here. Past Belladara we can't loot, sadly. I wish we could, but his corpse kind of disappears on us, so we ain't got much of a choice to grab him, or for any reason that in that matter. Well, words. But yeah, no, that's the majority of that quest done. Basically, it's just a pirate thing. Somebody died, 2 people wanted the inheritance, 1 other person was, you know, daughter of said inheritance that was more worthy. Well, it depends on how you see it, but you could also confiscate the treasure if you so desire. That is your choice. It's a bit greedy, but, you know, that's just how it goes. Sometimes, I mean, it would be the dogmatic and heretical method of going about things if you were to go with that, but the only thing that really gives you Iconoclast value is really that. We are going to save here. And now we're met with a few bit of cages here.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, let's see what's going on here. Dreadful Xenos. Alright, let's talk with the Carnival Barker. Yep. So, to give you a rough idea, what kind of collection is this? Yeah, these aren't Xenos, they're mutants in makeup. Yeah, let's... Yeah, free these people. Enough. Yep, and he releases them. And that is an option that you can go with. Although, that doesn't really change much in regards to the whole thing of it. You'll understand what happens when we come back here, but I digress. We've managed to at least save the mutants to a certain extent.
That's how it's done.
Alright, we're gonna grab that. There we go.
Is there money to be made?
Alright, we got another notice here. Again, just constant notices of various things. We can get rid of them. I don't think they actually have any value though, but, you know, we'll grab them because we can. They're just, it's just basically Aveners propaganda, so you might as well get rid of it. There is no benefit for doing so, but, you know, I do it because I want to.
Success is
there we go. We've opened this. Now we can go back, we can go up to here. And we can make an athletics check to jump across. This should yield us a easy way over. We're going to save here real quick, just so it's easier to do. Alright.
Just as I planned.
We get to open this, which gives us a greatsword and a commander monocle. The voice of command ability is something that you get as an officer. So if you're looking to use an officer build, definitely grab the commander's monocle. It's a great item. And it's going to help your allies deal significant damage. So definitely consider that option if you're going the officer route. In here, there is a body.
That's how it's done.
Yep, A and V, brutally carved over on it. Not the most fun experience, but hey. It just goes to show how bad the influence of the Aveners are on this station, given how nasty they've been thus far. It's no big deal.
I always have a backup plan.
I don't think there's anything with the Herald here, so we can ignore that. There's a few things here. Nothing that really sticks out too crazily, though. We'll grab everything here.
Is there money to be made?
Yeah, we got some bunches of guards, bunches of citizens. Nothing too amazingly crazy. I think I've covered the majority of everything. Cast Bardello, we can't actually loot, as you know. Yeah, we got some preachers. Again, it's not that big a deal. It's at this point now that we can go talk with the general, or rather not the general, but we can talk with the owner of the Footfall station. So we are going to save here. And let's go to the Liege's Palace. And let's sort this out. My patience. You remember the way out. Dismissed. The tall man in astute gray clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Vladimir. What Asi put such harsh words in your mouth? You talk like you're an imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman, who is standing with her back to you, lets out an ostentatious sigh. Then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladimir? Balko has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days. So you don't remember. Then to help you with words. Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Hey, Daddy, move. The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lowered voice. Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the Amethyst and thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. Well. First an insult, now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer valued commodity in Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on a heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives a quick once-over, winks at you, then immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. The tall man, who has long since noticed your presence, is studying you intently. Vladimir Tokara, Liege of Footfall, let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. I was expecting a more welcoming, more befitting a visit from a rogue trader, not a scene. My apologies. It was no sign of disrespect towards your esteemed personage. Allow me to prove it. While you are engaged in small talk, you get the chance to take a measure of Liege Tokara. His expression is aloof and focused. His gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet. As though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he's been studying you for a while, in turn this whole time. Vladimir straightens in his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone. Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lord von Valencius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions, and a willingness to cooperate. Thank you, Liege. A terrible loss for us all. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. It was a bold move on your part to announce yourself as the new rogue trader on the Valencius dynasty, despite not yet having your status confirmed by anyone of import from the Imperium. I appreciate such traits in people. It's good to understand who you're dealing with. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. Who was that woman the wardens threw out? Oh, sorry. Accidentally clicked the other option. I got attacked on Footfall. An outrageous stunt. A show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters. Impossible to predict or preempt. They simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say there is a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The Aveners are a gang of punks who spit on customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to the ID log, a rabble-rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander. Sooner or later, we will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm. Behind a carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears that this man is not used to losing control, but that is exactly what is happening. I would like to know more about the Aveners gang. Why haven't they been dealt with yet? He grits his teeth slightly before answering. I've been using all my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Aveners yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. Well, I'm sorry for the loss of your assistance. What? Your words seem to perplex him for a moment, but his face remains cold. Oh, that, yes. Her death was a regrettable development. Who was that woman the wardens threw out? Vladimir's expression hardens, and he makes a frustrated gesture. A dead woman walking. Some, however, still call her Jay Hidari. A small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. It's strange. A small-time hustler, even a particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as Delige of Footfall. What seems stranger, still, is that Delige knows this small fry by name. She is irrelevant. Since I'm the one in control of the situation on Footfall, I can speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents. What's the sort of situation in the region? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent, trade is suffering, and fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Coronis Expanse have departed on the sector's borders to combat Xenos' threat. There have been no word from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and the current issues with the Astropass, that is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've received reports of fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Coronis Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. Has there been any attacks on Footfall? No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the listed weapons on board them would make for a decent fighting force. And that's not even to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden in the station's custom officials. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Vladimir freezes, gauging your reaction. I do not approve of fear of Xenotech. One must know and understand the enemy. Well, are we talking about dealing in Xeno... Well, no, let's go with the Iconoclast, why not? I do not approve the fear of Xenotech. One must know and understand the enemy. I'm convinced that your connections with Footfall will allow you to broaden your knowledge and understanding of Xenos considerably. I will see to it that your curiosity is satisfied in every way. But yeah, no, that makes sense for what Vorg would say. I mean, he doesn't hate Xenos. He kind of feels there's like a weird borderline thing going on for him with that. But I digress. What sort of patronage do you seek from me? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with the warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extend far beyond this area. Reports of disputed routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calixtus sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The last ship that came through the Maw from the sector was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. You have heard of periods of warp instability, including cases where the Maw would become completely inaccessible for navigation, for years on end, thus temporarily cutting off the Coronis expanse from the Imperium. Even so, Vladimin's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something has had a profound effect on the Maw. And that brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves, and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station, naturally, has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would naturally be obliged if House von Valentius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. Surely I can't be the only one you've asked for help. Naturally, I've tried contacting other road traders, but the terms of House Chlora would have bled Footfall dry, and as for our esteemed Collegos Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Navicala, packed with refugees. I have sent them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, and so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. So, Footfall is cut off from all of its shipments. The local gangs are running wild, and the local hustlers are throwing tantrums in your residence. Are you positive you're in control of the situation? Butterman listens with a stony expression. You are very perceptive. Well, now you know what you're buying. The situation is difficult, but should you decide to offer your support, you'll forget about the existence of trading hubs other than Footfall, because you won't have a more loyal friends anywhere else. So what are the terms of this deal? It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds, Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel of the Von Valencia Protectorate, in exchange for fair payment. I will help Footfall, but not out of a desire for profit. I have no interest in obtaining any favors in kind or becoming your patron. Only in saving people's lives. Vladimin's gaze is slightly distrustful. Such charity is a rare sight in a Cronus expanse. Even figures as powerful as rogue traders do not show it often. Thank you, your lordship. I have some questions about Footfall. Alright, but basically I'm just gonna go over these. I don't need to... Yeah, I'm not gonna abuse my rights. Yep, I'm just gonna go through these options, just basically dabble in them a little bit, but yeah. If you guys want to read, fine, by all means, but yeah. So, the Kaspala here, or yeah, the Kaspala mission, we are going to be relying on them for the trade of Xenos artifacts, mainly. So what we'll do normally is we'll basically trade all Xenos and Xenos gear here, and that is how we're going to get our rep up with them. We don't need to, but, you know, we might as well just... We're going to make an effort to make them the priority when it comes to conversations in that regard. Now, I do believe these guys do not have anything in regards to gear that is going to help us, to my knowledge, but there is an item that I do believe that we can get eventually. It's just going to take some time. Regardless. The Kaspala mission is going to be dedicated towards the actions of, well, words. We're going to be relying on the Kaspala mission to trade Xenos artifacts, basically, and we'll go from there. Oh, hello. Lord Captain, I'm pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions, and there is also a number of issues that need to be addressed. Alright. What we'll do is we are going to go to the ship first, and then we will go back into Footfall, so that way we can address the threats in Footfall. Although, that said, I might deal with Footfall first. Oh, there's another thing. I did not save, that is my mistake, but that's fine. I will have to live with this, and we'll go from there. Actually, can I... Yeah, I can load here, okay. There's a very important reason why I'm loading here, because it's going to matter a lot. But yeah, no, to give a basic, you know, little rundown of the Kaspala mission, I think I've already explained it before, but I'll explain again, just so you guys are aware. The Kaspala mission are basically the more noble form of thugs. They are going to give you the best sort of trade deals. But, well, they're not going to give you the best sort of trade deals, but they will give you a reasonable price. And they're more organized crime, more than actual, like, chaos crime. So you're not dealing with pirates, but you're actually dealing with, you know, the criminals that are not going to outright just break the law. They're going to follow the law and skirt it as much as they can. Have I saved out here? Yes. Okay, good. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He is clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Your lordship, I humbly ask a minute for your time. I am Bastion in Drima Bastal Corda, youngest cousin of House Corda, envoy of Insidia Bastal Corda, rogue trader of the Cronus Expanse by the grace of the Most Holy Emperor. What do you wish to speak about? A matter of utmost delicacy. You see, you've been to the residence of the Liege. Vladimir almost certainly appealed to you in assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. The Von Valencia's protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world, Janus. It'd be odd for him not to seize on such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Clora dynasty pursues its own interests on Footfall. We've already announced our terms to Liege, but he is stalling. I imagine in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Corda dynasty believes that cooperation would be preferable for rogue trader houses. If you refuse Vladimir, thereby forcing him to agree to a deal with us, the Corda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from the future contract, as well as certain prerequisites. Everyone benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less with divvying up profits among themselves. Especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. So you seek to rob the station blind, a station that is facing famine, and you're proposing that I join your little feast of vultures. It is simply business, honest and straightforward. Footfall is a den of bandits and profiteers. They may not be outright heretics, but they are far from the light of the Imperium. They should be grateful that rogue traders allowed this den to exist in the first place. Demanding fair payment from them is only right. Bastion smiles and opens his mouth to offer another piece of sugar-coated courtesy when suddenly... Ooh. Okay.
You will beg for mercy, but I
And
will
now
grant
it's time for another fight. Lovely. Okay, we are going to get full cover here, and we're going to move our Adeptus sister over to full cover behind this wall here, furthest away from combat. We'll go from there. Ooh, guard's not having a fun time. But yeah, no, we are going to have some help from allies, but we are not going to be relying heavily on the sister of Adeptus Mechanicus, obviously. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. We have a shotgun, but it's not going to be as useful as this gun is going to be. Because obviously, we're going to get a ton of shots this way, more than anything. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to activate Concentrated Fire here.
Personally.
We're going to activate Rapid Fire. We're going to activate Surefire Plan. And then we are just going to unload in this general direction and see what happens. There we go. Nice, that's 2 enemies. That's 3 enemies. And what we'll do is we will activate Surefire Plan. We're going to move this direction. And then we're going to activate Cautious Approach. This is going to give us a dodge and parry boost, which should help us in the coming attacks that we're going to be dealing with. Now, of course, this isn't the end of our attacks that we're going to be doing, but I digress. We have to make sure we dodge all of these attacks, and it's not going to be a fun experience, to say the least. Okay, but we are going to have to deal with these thugs, though. That's for sure. Alright. Oh, another guard comes in. So yeah, we are getting allies coming in. But it's not going to be a lot, to say the least. We'll just end their turn. There you go. Oof. Guard's not having a fun time. Okay, we are going to activate... Let's activate Revel in Slaughter here. I do believe if I swap over to the Rending Shotgun... Can I get both of them? No. But I can get these two here, specifically. Now, whether I hit or not, that's another thing entirely, but I will still try. Alright, there we go, that's 2. But yeah, no, essentially how things go with these sorts of weaponry. If you want to get more versatility stacks, you don't necessarily have to do melee attacks. You can just do attacks like this and get the same results. So as long as you just mix up your attacks, you're basically going to get more resource, or more resource.
So if not me.
There we go. We don't need the dodge now because we've now got 3 stacks of versatility, so that just means we've got 15 dodge and parry, which is only going to get stronger. Oh, we got a stun grenade triggered on us. Another, but think... Oh, wait, hold on. I might have failed that one. I'll have to check my stats when I get the chance. Actually, I can do it right now. Oh, yeah, no, I'm stunned. Damn. That sucks. That does mean that we are going to get harassed here, so, it's not going to be fun, to say the least. 2 more guards come in, though, and that's going to help us significantly with our defenses. So we do have allies that are going to be pouring in once every single time. It does appear that their enemies are going to be suffering a bit, but, you know, we're doing our best here. Yeah, they're going to start pouring in, trying to get at us. But they have clustered up. significantly, so that is something worth noting. I could probably get away with a shot here if I wanted. Yeah, there goes that guy. Not sure why that Aveners Fug didn't attack, but okay. Okay, Lanny is going after that guard. Argenta's back there. Okay, Aveners Thug is going to try and get an Argenta, but to no avail. Alright. But thankfully, because they've lined up so nicely, I can just point blank them. So we're just going to blow these guys' brains out. There we go. Get a triple kill there. And you know what? Let's go with Firearm Mastery here. Because that way we can just double shot everybody. We're going to go for the Shotgun Special. Let's actually... No, let's... Do we go point blank? No, no need. We'll go with the 50-50. Alright, we are then going to turn this direction here. This is probably going to kill the guard, but that's fine. Alright, we are then going to swap over to our laser weapons here. Then we're going to do run and gun. And we want to focus on this guy here. Let's go... Let's move up to here, I guess. Still 36. I mean, it's not the best situation, but we don't really have much of a choice. So, let's just hope we get hit off. Damn. Still not enough, but that's fine. We can now activate Cautious Approach, and that way we will get 25 to our dodge and parry, I do believe. I think. Or we've removed it, I don't know. Oh, guard's going in for that kill, nice. The Aveners there is going ham. Okay, we've got three more guards coming in. But yeah, no, it's gonna get easier and easier there. That person runs. And yeah. Not sure why they decided to come back here, but whatever. Okay. But yeah, no, we miss out on the chance of dealing with a certain unit, but, you know, we did what we could. Notes from Atrium. Sector 2, watch your back, make sure you're not being followed. Yeah, so, not happy at that situation, to say the least. But, hey. We couldn't get the kill on that girl, but whatever. It just means that the Aveners are going to be more alerts at us, but, I mean, I kind of expected this result when they were coming at us, so... They're certainly trying to make a fool out of us, though. That's for sure. Is there anything here? I don't think there would be. Nope. Alright. Well, with that, we can head on our merry way at this point.
Keep your wits about
Alright, so I'd say we go to the ship first, I think. Well, no. No. We can either go to the Void Dock, Alpha Row, or we can go to the Shadow Quarters. Given the circumstance, we are going to need all of those quests done, but I think ideally we want to go back to our ship to start with. That way we can then go back onto the... We can go back to the Shadow Quarter, and then we'll go from there. But better to deal with our ship's situation first before we wrap up everything that we do on Footfall in one fell destructive boost. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very interesting to say the least, but it's fine.
I always have a
For now, let's go into our ship Oh, hello, Heinrichs. A familiar figure turns to you. Heinrich von Kalox, interrogator of the Order Xenos, bows his head respectfully. Lord Captain. I'm pleased to see you again, Heinrichs. Heinrichs allows himself a hint of a smile. I'm glad to hear that my presence aboard your ship did not leave you with any unpleasant memories. I hope your disposition won't change once I have explained the reason for my visit. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that transpired on Rykard Minoris. I also received some information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of enemies of humanity, including the Xenos that we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over the worlds. This time yours, Lord Captain. Heinrichs clears his throat and begins to in a pointedly official tone. By the order of Lord Inquisitor Xavius Calcazar, whose duty is to stand sentinel over the Coronis expanse, the rogue trader of House von Valencius is to take on board the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency, Calcazar. What exactly caused this need to rejoin my crew? The cause is the activity of humanity's enemies, including the cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in the Coronis Expanse has changed. I have received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken roots in the region where the Von Valencius worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world Kiavagama. If not, then I will share what details I know, but not here. We are to talk on board, we will not be overheard. Interesting. I, Rogue Trader Von Valencius, welcome the agent of the Golden Throne aboard my ship, and take on the responsibility of assisting him in the fight against the evil that threatens humanity. Heinrichs gives a reserved nod, an answer befitting a righteous servant of the Emperor. If duty has brought you aboard the Rogue Trader once more, then such is the Emperor's will. Welcome back, Interrogator. Thank you, sister. It is an honor to be traveling with one of the blessed Adeptus Doratus. I must also deliver this to you. Heinrichs pulls out a sealed letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of this envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask you read it as soon as you have the time. That is everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship, or do you still have business on Footfall? Whatever the case, I can either wait for you on board or accompany you as part of your retinue. As you know, we don't need anybody right now, but we are going to be taking... We're going to need to take Argenta in a bit, but for now, we should be fine.
Money to be made.
Let's see. We could swap to a sword, because that had more AoE, but I'm going to keep with the combat shotgun, because that was actually fun. It's an interesting thing, the shotgun, to say the least. It doesn't have as much area as the modified lasgun, but it's proven interesting. I guess worst case, what I could probably do is I could swap over to the arc rifle, because this also attacks 2 enemies, but again, we need to get an ability that allows us to attack in melee. But for now, we're going to go to the Void Ship Bridge. We need to get ready for the outcomes that are to play. We'll go from there. We got a lot of stuff to do on the Footfall Station, to say the least, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Okay. Lord Captain, the inspection of the ship's systems is complete. The tech priests are reporting the machine spirits are calm and satisfied. Everything is ready for onward travel. Except there's an issue must be made aware of. Kazuyu makes a quick and nervous gesture, adjusting the adornment over her third eye. I have been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I wanted to double-check the route to Dargonis and discovered that it does not match one of the recorded in the atlas. It is more than a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out. It can no longer be used for traveling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the atlas one after the other, and saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is roiling with an ominous storm, bursting with vivid and screaming colors. It will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless. Argenta angrily chops the air with a side of her palm. Warp storms are our enemies, just like heretics and daemons. It's a shame they cannot be dispersed with the flamer of our bolter. Now we can be certain of the problems with the astropathic communications in Corona's expanse are no longer coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in your way, Lord Captain. It is swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. This means you'll need to locate the key worlds of the Von Valencia's protectorate as soon as possible. I'm talking about Janus, Dargonis, and Kiabagama, charting new routes so they can be reached and restored. And restoring control will be the necessary next step. What will be the consequences of losing contact with these worlds? A world deprived of connection to its neighboring systems and the Coronis Expanse's infrastructure can only rely on itself, and their capabilities are often limited. For example, Janus does not have a fleet of its own. Pirates, cultists, heretics, Xenos, anyone can prey on the helpless planets. The loss of communication is a threat to your position, a rogue trader. With no protectorate to back them is one that grows weaker by the day. The Vox is entirely correct. You are Rogue Trader von Valencius, the successor to Theodora von Valencius, one of the most influential women in the side of the Maw. But you are also new to the business of governing. Many will doubt your competence and try to carve up your protectorate so they can snatch a piece for themselves. It's important to show your potential allies and foes that you are in control of the situation. Which is why the sooner we reclaim these lost worlds, the better. Alright, tell me about Janus. The surface of Janus was altered extensively so the planet could be designed as an agri-world. It is a powerful boot base, capable of supplying the burgeoning protectorate and exporting provisions to the outer worlds at the same time. Janus owes much of its prosperity to the governor's House of Fiat under its leadership. The world has grown ever more prosperous year after year, securing shipments and taxes while keeping the workforce tightly controlled. But basically, they're just asking us to go to the planet, or each planet, and each one has knowledge for each one. Yeah. Alright, so basically, we have a mission of the long term to connect all of our planets together. We have to also talk with Heinrichs about the Cult of the Dawn. We have to also search Footfall for the quarters of the Heretics' Den, with the help of a certain companion. But I digress. We're going to talk with Heinrichs first.
Yes.
Yep, not here. Let's go talk about this. Heinrichs nods slightly. Thank you for finding an opportunity to talk. I trust now would be a good time to explain the reason for my return aboard your ship. I welcome the chance to assist the Inquisition with inquiries, Van Clox. Lord Captain, your enthusiasm is commendable. The interrogator smiles, but his eyes remain cold. To business, then. The Cult of the Final Dawn, the madmen, preach their heretical doctrine among denizens of Grone's Expanse, and instigate crimes against the throne of humanity. One such crime took place in your protectorate. The Lord Inquisitor considered it necessary to have one of his acolyte accompany the rogue trader on the voyage to the corrupted region. I also need to meet with one of my observers on the capital world of your domain. Why would Ordo Xenos agents investigate a chaos cult? You are well versed in how the Inquisition is organized. Yes, initially our arrival into Coronis Expanse was distracted by the need to fight Xenos. But there's more. The cult is tangentially related to my main specialization. Perhaps I'll be able to reveal the full truth someday, but right now, I ask that you display humility and patience. A chaos cult in my protectorate. Heinrichs, are you laying an accusation against my dynasty? Chaos treads softly, Vorg. The main dangers of secret cults and sects is that they are like seeds. They can remain underground for decades, safe from all scrutiny, till an opportunity to sprout, grow, and bear monstrous fruit presents itself. The emergence of a cult on one such rogue trader's planet does not mean the dynasty head himself is a chaos worshipper. Having said that, it should be noted that Theodora von Valentius was famous for her loose interpretation of the freedoms granted by the wars. Heinrichs regards you with a probing look. A bloodline can be stained by ancestral transgressions. If it is indeed so, it is your best interest to do whatever is necessary to redeem yourself. And then, perhaps, you'll get a chance to salvage your dynasty's reputation. The Lord Inquisitor mentioned in his letter that he's willing to show lenience towards my actions that would otherwise be interpreted as radical. That is correct. I should show greater tolerance to the mistakes of a newly appointed rogue trader. To be frank, I'm surprised. The Lord Inquisitor is not the type to indulge the weakness of soul and mind, even in someone who's only recently accepted the burden of a lofty title. You have spies on the Valentius world, then. The person I mentioned is not a spy, but a secretary of the Administrator Department on Dargonis. The planet's governor and Theodora were fully aware of his status. His duty is to fulfill a sacred oath on the Golden Throne and eliminate threats to the Imperium, which the Coronis Expanse has in abundance. His name is Archelaus Scalander. As soon as we contact Dargonis, I will introduce you as the new head of the dynasty. I'm sure you will appreciate the pressure of such an advisor among your subjects. I suggest you heed his words at least occasionally. Alright, so basically, to go over, all the details, he's basically talking about chaos, running rampant in the system, and he wants us to help him in dealing with it, and go to Kiavagama, which is one of the 3 planets we're going to address the issues that are, seeding dormant within the chaos. Let us assume Kiavagama has fallen to heresy. What then? Will you again propose we destroy an entire planet? Heinrich stares you down. On Rykov Minoris, you made a decision that sent billions of souls into the grasp of the archenemy. An unreasonable and unforgettably high price for such a small handful of people saved by your mercy. Do I consider it a worthy exchange? I most certainly do not. Will I make every effort to make sure such an exchange does not happen again? Of course I will. Sentimentality is a luxury I cannot afford. I do not believe your lack of compassion. You did not stop me after all, although you certainly could have tried to. The Integra's eyes narrow. I haven't said that I would not like to be able to afford such luxury. In fact, deep down I understand why you acted the way. I've yet to eliminate the understanding and acceptance within myself, but I will. We're just going to go over these details. Okay. The Drukhari, yeah. Alright, there we go. Done. There is the possibility of talking casually with the guy, but that's if you want to go the romance route. I'm personally not going to be going that route. Obviously, there is already somebody I have planned for a romance route, so don't worry too much about that. We'll get to that eventually. But all in due time, all in due time. For now, I don't want to stick too much onto lore right now, because there is a lot of the game that we have to go over, and not enough time to actually enjoy it, because there's way too much stuff to go over. But regardless, we will try our best to accommodate as we see fit. Alright, so we've been given mobile extractums. Mobile extractums are basically resource drills that allow you to obtain items. It's going to be really good for us. You'll understand why soon enough. We are also given a ton of rumors that we can follow in, if we wish. But yeah. Alright, we're gonna close this. We're gonna go into Footfall. Now, we can go into the Atrium to address the Rot. Or we can go to the Shadow Quarters. I guess we'll go to the Atrium here. We don't need anybody here, but we are going to bring Argenta. We might as well bring Argenta. She's going to be with us for a little while, but once we get the chance to kick her out, we will. There is one particular quest that we need to have her at, but once we're done, I will kick her out, so that way we don't have to worry about, you know, that sort of thing in the future. But I digress. We will address everything in due time. Every little thing. Okay. Alright, let's see. Rot. Mention Sector 2. Okay. So I guess what I'll do here is I need to go back to Footfall here real quick. And we'll quickly sort that out. Kind of weird how the guards are already going there. Ooh. Well,
keep your wits about you.
That's something, jeez. I completely understand given the circumstances, but jeez, that's pain. Imagine the odds someone's blew his brains out. The Aveners again, I presume. Those anarchical degenerates don't care whom they shoot, be it servants, yours, or those who employ the of House Clorda. I suspect that the agent wished to negotiate a deal that would have refrained from hindering Insignia Clorda's efforts to strangle us with the threat of hunger and demand our obedience. If so, I don't believe I will be mourning the man's passing very long. There was only one person who stood to gain from this murder. You. If you're suggesting that those outlaws were acting on my orders, and I will viciously deny anything of the sort. However, if you're merely alluding to the possibility that someone who cares about Footfall's fate could have started a rumor on the lower levels of the House Clorda's agents were looking to assess their authority on Footfall, well then your suspicions are entirely logical. As was the man's inevitable death at the hands of the Aveners. There's an establishment not too far from here. They let people torture face Xenos here. There. I wanted to stop. Good. Alright, with that, somebody is not going to be happy, but I'm doing that for a specific reason. You will understand why soon enough. Because, I guess we're not going to see it just yet, but you'll understand soon enough. Yeah. Why are you still here? I already freed your exhibits. Indeed you did, but how long do you think it'll take me to catch some new ones? Ooh, do I go with the dogmatic? Nah. We'll let somebody else deal with it. I'm not that evil as a character. But I know somebody who will. You're indeed, friend. Made some powerful people very angry. Stop! No! Wait! Vladimir told us to make sure you're not seen around again. And we will. Yeah. Get rid of the root of the cause, and we won't have to worry about him anymore. At the very least, with this, we don't have to worry about the Xenos, or these people themselves being trapped constantly. Get rid of the head of the snake, and you're basically golden.
Is there money to be made?
But yeah, they'll let that be an example to them. It's a little cruel, I must admit. I won't deny that. But at the same time, it is literally the one thing that will alleviate issues like that. You have to be forceful sometimes. It's just unavoidable at that point. But I digress. Now we're getting into something else, I guess. Alright. Come on, game. There we go. Our gentle gestures for your attention. Rogue Trader, I would like to remind you about Reverend Hermione's request. He asked us to search for a potential cultist den in Footfall's shadow quarters. You seem weighed down by something. What? No. Argenta shakes her head and rubs her temples tiredly. Apologies, Rogue Trader. Being here on Footfall is difficult for me. It's a minor personal weakness, but I'm ready to fight as ever. I will have no difficulty on my combat skills. If something is troubling you, tell me. Perhaps I can help? Argento shoots you a wary look. I suppose I could share it with you, but the tale will be long, and I'll have to start from the beginning. I wasn't born in the Expanse. I was sent here to be guardian of reliquary on Footfall. My ship became caught in a warp anomaly, and although it lasted only a few days on those on board, decades had flown by in real space. When at last I arrived on Footfall, it felt like I had been embraced from time. No one was waiting for me on the other side of the maw. The people who were supposed to greet me, who knew about my imminent arrival, had died. The reliquary that should have been mine to safeguard had been taken under the protection of Reverend Harmonious and his brethren. They were more than up to the task. They had no need of my help. Football became my cage. Didn't know who I was or what purpose I had here. The way back to Calixtus seemed like another trap. Whenever I were to find a ship headed there, my sector, my order, they too would have lived decades without me by that point. Whenever I'm reminded of those months spent on Footfall, it feels like I'm falling into a pit. I hope the rumors of cultists turn out to be true. Can't wait to prove with my bolter that the world and the Imperium need me. Alright. Alright, let's keep going.
This could
be an
opportunity.
Oh god. So yeah, no, those symbols, those are going to matter a lot in coming future, but for now, we're not going to worry about them. Because there is something that we've got to do. So, as you know, there's a lot of stuff around here. I'm going to go directly towards Argenta stuff, so that way I can deal with it, before I do anything else. But of course, in order to do so, we are also going to talk with this guy here. What are you doing? So you don't know exactly what happened to District, disease bugs, or something else? Okay. I wish to enter the quarantine zone. But yeah, no, he's going to basically allow us to go through there as long as we, you know, get some information. Well, I think we're allowed to go through there, but given that we openly entered publicly, but I digress. We'll worry about that later. Essentially, that area is going to be locked for a while until we actually come back after dealing with, I think it's either Kiavagama or we need to deal with, we need to deal with the Agra planet, wherever that is. But for now, let's deal with the Shadow Quarters, which this is basically the area that we need to be at. And we can go to the Cultist Lair as a result. In doing so, we will be revealed to a specific area. We do want to go this alone, obviously, to keep following the rules. We don't want Argenta to be available for the combat, after all. Given she will just most likely, well, be in the way. No offense to her.
Rise to the top.
But there's another reason that I'm going here immediately, but, oh. Oh. Seems I missed that. Oh well.
Success is the
No
only
biggie.
outcome I accept.
Oh, I guess I missed that trap as well. Oh well. Yeah, so I'm missing a few traps here and there, but it's no big deal.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Even if I do fail them, it's not like we're losing too much experience after all. Alright. Time to go in. This is going to be an important area, but it's because of the rewards that we'll get. And you'll understand why soon enough. Heresy. And yeah, she starts to go ham on the attacks.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Alright, for positioning, we're just gonna have Argenta in the back here. I think I'll have Vorg over... Oh god, we were dealing with a 330 HP unit. Oh god. Hopefully I can handle this, jeez. Oh, that's gonna be painful. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Pink Horror, 330 HP, 80 dodge, 65 armor. Oh god, this is another similar situation to what we had before. Oh god, let's hope we can handle this. Although, I guess the manifestation here is going to be less well, no, that's actually really dangerous here. And there she goes. Now it's for us to deal with. Okay, warp shield, interesting. Okay, I can go here, and I can get a full attack regimen here. This will be ideal for us. Let's activate concentrated fire once again. Rapid fire. Surefire plan. And we're going to aim for these groups here. I think that would be ideal for us. Hey, there's a kill. It's one stack, so now we can activate Cautious Approach. There we go. Let's hope this is enough. We could probably get away with grenades here, but we'll have to see. Regardless, we're going to have to make run and guns a common thing. We're going to have to kite, no matter what we do here. Oh god, here comes the Pink Horror. Let's hope we can handle this, because, oh god. Ow. Yeah, it could be worse. Yeah, we're losing out on -5, but that's fine. Okay, I can swap over to a shotgun here. It's not enough to actually deal damage to the pink horror. So we are just gonna have to keep combing this guy with bullets.
Who if not me? I'll make it happen.
Okay, we can aim for these guys here. We'll aim with the intent of just barraging them all. There we go.
On it.
Okay, if I go here, I can see a bunch of units. Where do I go here? Not really much protection back here, but we're gonna have to rely on it. I think I might be able to get behind here, yeah. That'll have to do. Okay, let's see how the cultists go. Pink Horror is probably going to be the most dangerous, above all else. Well, next to the cultists that are going to try and get into melee, of course. But I do believe if they get close enough, we can just nuke them with a shotgun, so... we'll rely on that. Ow. Yeah, that ethereal flame's gonna ruin us. Although I think I can get a grenade in there. I mean, yes, I can get a grenade in there, but it won't do enough to warrant its use. Let's use a heal kit here.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
Okay, if I go here, I should be able to get the shotgun blast out. That will deal with the melee cultists, at least. Okay, we'll move here. Swap over to the shotgun. We do just barely get everybody here in this zone. Let's activate concentrated fire here. Surefire plan.
See to it personally.
Alright. Let's hope this is enough.
If not me.
Yeah, dealt something, but not enough to warrant anything too crazy. Let's move over to here. Ow. We're probably gonna lose here, I think. Well, unless, of course, we're just really good, but I highly doubt it. The pink horror is probably gonna be the one that takes us out, though. Most assuredly. Ow. Perhaps I should hold off then on this fight for at least a little bit until I get some more results. Well, obviously I'm going to need a heal. There we go. Let's aim for a shotgun kill here. There we go. And I guess we're going to pump up another shot here.
Stand for it. I refuse.
We'll do this.
I'll see to it personally. Taking calculated
revoke.
risks is my second nature. Who if not me?
Damn it. Alright, well, at least we're slowly getting more and more stacks, which is important to this. The more stacks we get of our ability, the better. Yeah, as you can see, we're dodging like crazy. Okay. Not a fan of that attack, though. Ugh. Gonna need a heal, though. But the more they use their warp powers, the less likely we'll have to worry too much. Alright, I'm gonna heal here. It's clear desperate measures are probably going to be our saving grace here. Let's activate Revel and Slaughter here. Alright. Ba-boom.
Your end was inevitable.
I still... Okay, I've got versatility coming in. I've got 1 stack of Revel and Slaughter. What else? Wars of Warp, no. Okay, I do not have Cautious Approach, though. I'll activate this. And I can't do anything else. So that's fine. Ow!
I'll brush this off.
Okay, he's gonna run, and there we go. He just basically nukes us with the Ethereal Flames. Okay, we're gonna load then. We are gonna load just outside the area, because obviously we can't do that fight just yet. However, there is some other fights that we can do first before we run into those sorts of situations, because obviously we are going to need to get more strong before we can actually fight those. There is one way we can go about doing that, though. I got a few fights in mind that will help us basically skyrocket our power. It's just going to take, you know, some effort on our parts. That's all.
I always have a backup.
But it's very clear that we're going to need some better methods to getting ourselves off this pain train. We're going to down the higher quality medkits here for obvious reasons. As much as I want to do this, we won't be able to do it. Okay, another trap.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
That is a load, because I failed to disarm the trap. But yeah, no, we're going to have to avoid that area for now, but we will go back to it later, because I was not expecting a 330 demon to be there, to say the least. Or at least a demon with 330 HP. That is like Aurora levels of pain. Then again, that's just brushing the surface. We haven't even reached the, you know, pinnacle of danger that we're going to be dealing with.
Options open. Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Okay.
I always get the job done. Is there money to be made?
Okay, we're gonna head on over into this area then. We'll save here. Actually, how is our experience doing anyways? Let's see. We go into our character, we're halfway to level up, but we should be able to.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, we've gotten that. Man, they're not getting a lot of sleep, jeez. Oh well. Not our problem.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright, to the Martyr's Endurance. Off we go. The reason we are going in this building is to meet up with a new person, essentially. Plus, it's also going to be helpful for experience. You'll understand why soon enough. But I digress. Every little bit of use here is going to be important, so we're going to save here. Alright, Vorg.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
I think I actually succeeded that. I think, anyways. I don't know. Kind of sucks that you can't see logs. Oh, wait, no, you can. Yeah, okay, so that's the logs that you can utilize. I'm going to keep these open. Yeah, so each success you can basically yield some results there. I'm going to keep that open from now on, just for the sake of knowing if we succeeded or failed to check, and how we get experience. So we're going to save here, 55 check DC, but hey, that's fine. Let's go for it.
I have a nose for profit and the taste for adventure.
Nice.
Let
Succeeded
us
that.
not dawdle.
Alright, you got a Medicaid check here.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
More experience, nice.
Always
Got
keep
another
your eye
logic
on the
check here.
prize. I'll learn from this mistake.
I failed that. Okay, that's a low. Jeez. That was a horrible roll. For a 95, jeez. Yeah, well. We'll get there eventually. It's just a matter of just getting more defenses and all that. You know how it is at this point.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust. I won't let it define me.
Okay, that's a fail. Yeesh. But yeah, no, we need to roll these better. But that's why I say roll or save religiously, because you never know when you're gonna fail a check, and it's just gonna be a pain in the ass to reroll chains of quests here.
Risks. Failure is just a temporary setback.
I do have other options that I can use to break into them, but I'd rather save that for Act 4 and 5, because, you know, might as well, right? There are going to be instances where we're going to need those checks to succeed, but I digress. I will worry about that issue later.
I will lead us to fortune, just as I planned.
There we go.
Is there money to be made?
And one last one here. We'll save this time just so, you know, I get the best chance possible. But I digress.
Success is the only outcome I
There we go.
accept.
More experience coming in, clutch, nice.
I always keep my options
Alright, got
open.
some goods here. Cool. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Aveners are pretty nasty.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay, we're gonna save. Oh, nope, we're not gonna load. We're gonna save here.
Fate and fortune favor the bold. Keep your wits about you.
And we get ourselves a new weapon, a master-crafted power maul. Not going to be ideal for right now, but it is something worth noting for the future.
Left in the dust.
As much as I like the shotgun, I don't think it's going to be ideal for us, so I'm going to actually swap back to a proper power weapon. Let's see. We can either go for the greatsword or we can go for the power maul. I'm going to go with the greatsword because it gives us parry. But yeah, as much as I like the idea of a shotgun, it's just not going to be practical, period. Yeah, so we're going to go with modified lasgun and greatsword. That's going to be our go-to for most combats,
I always
anyways.
have a backup plan.
Got a few thugs here, nothing too crazy. We'll save here. There we go. So that way we can get into this.
Time with pleasantries.
65.
That's how it's done.
Yoink. Alright, we've got Rizza here. This is going to be the seller for the Fellowship of the Void. Grandpa Barkle says hello, and we get a 5% discount on the Fellowship for anything we buy from the Fellowship of the Void. Alright, but otherwise, we get a small discount thanks to the Fellowship of the Void, given the discount of 5, so that's nice. And we can basically just buy whatever we want here. I'm going to go with the serrated greatsword here. For obvious reasons. But yeah. We aren't going to be relying on the Fellowship of the Void, to be quite honest. But, you know, it's optional. But we're definitely going to go with the serrated greatsword here. Because this will give us a boost. This will give us the laceration effects. All attacks of this sword against the same target deal plus 10 damage. So as long as we keep hitting the same target with this sword, they are going to suffer immensely. I do believe it also comes with the... Oh, it doesn't actually come with the parry and boost, though. That's one of the flaws, it seems. Unless, of course, it is there, it's just not showing. But I digress. Regardless of the circumstances, that's what we got. There is the chain axe if we want, or we could go with the master crafted power maul if we wish a power string or a shove ability. We're not going to rely on that. We're just going to see how the serrated greatsword does.
Always keep your eye
But
on
yeah,
the prize.
now we'll just quickly look around here. Should be more stuff to loot as we go. Such. We can talk with this guy. But yeah, no, he's going to give some caches that are gonna tale of details that might help us in the future. Not that we're gonna be... Well, we might pursue them, but there has been known that the quests of rumors are not always gonna be true. They might not lead into anything, but, you know, we'll see, we'll see.
I have a nose for profit and the taste for adventure.
Did we succeed that, actually? Hold on. We did actually succeed that, I think. Hold on. No. We did not. Okay. That's fine. We could just load it and, get better results. As we usually do. Alrighty then. Man. Yeah, but we're gonna be in for quite the grind, to say the least, and it's not gonna be all that fun.
Risks.
Alright.
I'll learn from this mistake.
That's a load. But that's fine. The experience will accumulate, and every little bit will be working towards level, to say the least. In fact, how is my experience? Yeah, we need like quite a lot actually. But that's fine.
Fortune.
That's another load. Again. Man, we're not having good luck with the corrals, but then again, it makes sense. We're not exactly a corrals heavy unit. All good, all good. We'll get experience though. It just needs some time.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
God, we're failing that a lot. Okay. Getting annoying at this point. Ah, well. It's a 60%. You can expect some failures here and there. That's just how it goes sometimes.
I have a nose for profit and the taste for
Again?
adventure.
Seriously? God. The carouse skill is not holding us any favors here. It's not giving us any boons. Alright, come on, game.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Alright, here we go. All that for 8 experience. Not exactly worth it, but that's fine. It's 8 experience. I will take it. And here we are.
Rough day?
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
We'll give you grief, all right. Get out!
Don't think so, Ashma. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Hidari, I am tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
The woman looks at you with the glassy eyes of a drunk, and you notice the 2 empty bottles that have been keeping her company before you arrived. She looks completely out of place in a dingy, smoky bar. The fancy attire, the abundance of jewelry, the implants planted with precious metals. Her appearance not only screams wealth, but also audacity. But only an audacious person would flaunt their wealth in a place like this.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue trader Vorg von Valencius.
Von Valancius. My deepest, humblest regards, your lordship. I never would have imagined I'd be standing at the bar, in the Amasekus, next to an honest-to-God Emperor Rogue trader.
The woman, after taking a sip from her glass, chokes and quickly clears her throat.
Jai Hidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on Footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament. I have heard a great deal about how open-minded the members of the von Valancius dynasty are, and Lady Theodora especially.
What did you need help with?
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on Footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of Footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Leech for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladium, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Hidari's property carries certain risks.
It appears to be a serious operator on Footfall. Leech's refusal to help means the loss of potential ally, so Jay is encroaching on his turf. If Vladimir is not responsible for the disappearance of Jay's cargo, he will certainly benefit greatly from it. I suspect that Vladimir wants to keep the cargo out of your hands, and I want to put him in his place.
May the Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted. Right. Here, that's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There in the depths you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
Alright, there we go. But yeah, essentially she needs help getting her cargo back, and in doing so we would be still following the rule that we have imposed upon ourselves. So helping her out is actually a good thing early on, because we won't be going it alone, for obvious reasons. We kind of need this so that way we can level up, but otherwise it's just shadow quarters all over again. You know how it be. That sort of thing, here and there. But I digress. We will address things every single time. And hopefully we can get enough levels through this area to get what we need. Because we've got a lot of grinding to do, putting it lightly, and I'm not looking forward to it, to say the least. Especially considering we got an enemy with 330 HP waiting for us at the end. It's not going to be a fun experience, to say the least. But, you know, that's just how it goes, these sorts of things here. But I guess for the most part we will be keeping Argenta with us for a while, but overall, pretty self-explanatory situation going on. We'll save here. And we want to go here specifically. Alright, cash on the old bridge. Okay. There isn't anything here, but in the warehouse, however, we can go in here, and this is where the quest is going to begin, with this companion quest. Naturally, experience with these sorts of quests give us a lot, so we are going to take advantage of this early on, and just go from there. But I digress. Let's get ready for a, putting it lightly, a difficult fight.
What do we have here?
We're gonna have a rough time here.
Always keep
But
your eye
it's
on the
needed
prize.
for the sake of just getting through.
Sin's
We'll leave
hidden in the
Argenta
heart
in the
turn
corner
all
here, I
to
suppose.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
And yeah. And now we just gotta follow her, so yeah.
I always have a
I am going to need a save here, because this is going to lead into an obvious fight, given that they have their guns drawn, but yeah, we got quite the challenge ahead of us.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, we got some thugs here. What we're going to quickly do here is we're going to swap our gear here. There we go. We want 3 of those higher quality medkits for obvious reasons. And I guess we're gonna start it off high by
I know how to take risks. On it.
Alright, here we go. There we go.
But I will grant none.
You will fall.
Alright, we're gonna leave Argenta there. Jade is gonna start moving in. Apparently she likes going with the grenade option, but I'm not gonna go that route, personally. We're gonna activate running gun here, I suppose. We are gonna be dealing with a lot of individuals with a lot of high health. Hopefully we can avoid that outcome, but we'll see. For now, though, let's just rattle... Oh, right, we won't be able to go there, huh? I could do one-shots here. That might be ideal here, given the circumstances.
It's as good as done.
Let's go with a basic shot here. And you know what? Let's aim for the kill here on the thug. Damn. Missed that. Oh well. It's a good thing I saved. And, yep. Servitor's going in. Yeah. She's just put herself in a horrible position. I'm gonna move back here, so that way I can actually get into some decent cover here. I'm going to activate
see to it
concentrated fire
personally.
here, followed by rapid fire.
Who if not
There
me?
we go. And let's aim for the servitor on this end,
It's
I
as good as
suppose.
done. You should have thought twice before crossing me.
There we go. Nice. I probably should have used Surefire Plan, but that's a mistake I will live with. Now for Jay's assistants to go ham. Let's see how they fare. Yeah, these guys are going to have a rough time because of the smog, but that's exactly why I wanted them to be in such a position. Okay. Now they're going to start marching up. Interesting. Oh, yeah, no, you guys are hurting your allies. Lovely. Ow.
Mere pain won't stop me.
Well, they've only made my job a little easier by doing this, so whatever. Alright, core is gonna go in. Oof. That's some damage. I might be able to combo these guys now, but the servitor is gonna be a bit of a concern. But the comrades here are going to be great assistants here, for the most part. Alright. Oh. That is a stun grenade. That's not fun. Okay, you double stun. Okay, you've managed to stun me. That's not fun. God, I hate stun grenades. Alright, we've dealt with that guy. And, of course, you had to stun me in the one spot that has poison. Great. Ow! And, of course, the servitor is gonna ruin me. Okay. Hopefully that servitor doesn't KO me. Okay. I'm looking a little low for health, but we'll manage, I think. It's that combat servitor that I'm worried about, though. Well, not the combat servitor, but the actual normal servitors here. Okay, you're causing damage, that's fine. Oh god.
I'm still standing.
And I'm probably gonna die
Just
here.
barely.
Because of collateral, I'm gonna probably perish. Which sucks. Not too surprised at that, though, so... Ooh. And... I'm going down. Yeah, no, I'm gonna load. I don't think I'll be able to handle
By
that.
the manner of their death, we shall know them.
Okay, I think I can get away with a grenade, but again, it's a situation where, yeah, nothing. It's not going to be in our favor no matter what we do, so we'll have to play it safe here. So instead, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to quickly get myself a... Do I swap to the lasgun? You know what? Let's go for the sniper. This is probably going to be ideal for us.
The light of terror shines.
And worst
for
case,
us.
if they do come over to us,
I
we
will
can
lead us
start
to
using
fortune.
a different weapon. But for now, we're going to get the lasgun here. We're going to ditch the serrated sword for now. Okay, we're going to aim for the... Let's get rid of the thug. Boom.
Your arrogance will be
There we go.
your downfall.
That'll do.
Cease and repent!
Alright. I can either target them, or I can target barrels, specifically. If I target this barrel, that will trigger the explosion there, I do believe.
I'll make it happen.
So let's target that. There we go.
I'll see
Let's
to it
activate this.
personally.
And I think we want to explode that barrel, but we can't reach it, so... Let's go for this barrel next. There we go. Get some smog across the board. It's not ideal, but it will do. Yeah, and they're gonna start getting poisoned, so that's good. But yeah, as long as we can avoid the stun, we should be fine. We can't really do anything here, but that's fine. Cautious approach. Nope, we're not going to be using that. But yeah, no, we're going to take advantage of the barrels heavily, so... Hey, not bad. But yeah, we need to get distance. That's the only thing that we need to worry about. If we get distance, we'll be fine. But now we can focus on the thugs as a more focused conduit now for harm. Okay, there we go. Nice. Damage is coming in clutch. Okay, they're also starting to funnel that direction, so that's good. That means we can start chaining a barrage of attacks on them, I do believe. Ooh, that's a nasty one. Yeah, I completely forgot that the combat servitors are going to be a pain in the butt to deal with. But we'll manage, we'll manage. Okay, these guys are going to start marching up. Ow. That hurt. I think if I aim here... Yeah, I'm getting a lot of them. Alright, let's use concentrated fire here. Rapid fire. Let's not move, because obviously we need to keep the metronome ability up, I believe. This will give us a +10 to our abilities, I do believe. Yep, metronome and versatility coming in clutch. We'll activate Surefire Plan here to give us a bigger boost to damage. And let's just hope this is enough. We'll use this as a chance to blow up as many barrels as we possibly can as well, so... Let's go for it. There we go. That's another smog barrel coming in. Okay. Let's hope we don't take too much damage, but that's fine. What I'll probably do is I will... Oh. Ow. What I'll probably do is I'll use double shot with the weapon I've got in mind, but I digress. Ooh. Nice. Good job, Jay. But yeah, yellow units are obviously the exception, and this is, you know, going to help us a lot come for future battles. Regardless. Alright, Toro's doing that, okay. Ooh. Yeah, Jay is not going to have a fun time here. And, yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, Jay's getting surrounded now. I should probably deal with that normal servitor here. Although the combat servitor is probably going to do a lot of damage anyways.
My luck finally run out.
Yeah. That's not fun. Although half the enemies are now gone, so that's good. Alright, that hitman is going to go in. And there goes one of the allies. Okay. We can now activate Heroic Mastery here. We're going to actually swap over to our gun here. We're gonna save it for now, but we are gonna use Revel in Slaughter here. This is gonna help us significantly. We are then going to take a pot shot here, I think. Let's see, we can target... Let's target the armored bandit here, I think. Yep, just armored bandit. Kaboom. There we go, nice. We will throw up a run and gun. This will increase the different... This will change it to a different type by using the Deadeye shot. We'll take out that one. That's a miss, but still... We can now use Firearm Mastery and get an automatic reload on our weapon here. And we can now start pelting these guys for significant more damage. So we're going to aim for a shot on the Servitor here, I guess. There we go. That's one. Here's another. Nice. And that will... Alright, that gives us a reason to use Surefire Plan here. We're just going to use this as a means to walk here. And then walk back, so that way we get pretty good view on everything. And there we go. Everything will follow suit as we go. Jay is probably going to get her butt kicked. Yep, she just walked into the poison. Lovely. Well, whatever, that's her fate, I suppose. Now we're in a situation where, hopefully everybody's going to be able to manage, because, now things are going to get dicey here. Okay, that's another kill there, nice. Armored Bandit's going to try and rush in, get a kill, but to no avail. Combat Servitor is going to get really close. And kills a bunch, jeez. That's not going to be fun. Okay. How are you hitting me? I do not know. Regardless, given the circumstances, we are going to want to march up to here, I guess. And let's see. I guess ideally we want to focus on... The Bandit Hitman's going to be annoying, but honestly I could manage that. Let's try for Concentrated Fire here. There we go. We're going to go for a Surefire Plan. And let's aim for a big damage on the Combat Servitor here. There we go. Nice. And just to play it safe, we're going to heal here. Just in case, you know, things go awry. And yeah, versatility is not looking too hot right now. But we'll manage. We're just going to move our Genta... Well, we're going to leave our Genta there. It's fine. Ooh, there goes that unit. Combat Servitor is going to start marching through. Can't attack, thank goodness for that. But we are going to have to back up a bit, because... Okay, we are left with a situation where we can't even hit the Hitman still. Okay, I'm going to have to activate Revel and Slaughter once again. I might be able to get the kill here. Yeah, let's get the kill on the Combat Servitor. There we go.
I'll make it happen.
Alright, activate this. Now, I can't go any further than this. But what I can do is I can use Surefire Slant to give us an extra bit of dodge. Yeah, so we're going to want to go here specifically. This will give us the potential to hit this guy, at least.
If not me.
And that's what we want. Okay. I kind of figured that we were going to miss that, but that's fine. Okay, we are now in a predicament here, to say the least. And we'll see how we fare, because it's just a matter of avoiding the combat servitor and his attacks, but we'll manage.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Alright. We can start attacking from here, I guess. Let's do surefire plan here.
Personally.
And I think I can actually save here. This will be ideal, I guess. We'll just save it as pain, because that's how I usually do it. Okay, we're going to step up one here. Okay, we've got a 33% chance to hit. That's fine. We activate this. We activate rapid fire. And then we're just gonna go ham on this guy. Alright, that isn't ideal, but that's fine. Nice, okay. Bandit Hitman's gonna start approaching closer, trying to hit us, but to no avail. Argenta, we just want you to go behind here, I guess, for now. That'll be fine. Combat Servitor is trying its best to get close to us. Given its explosive personality, I do not want to give it a chance to actually hit us. Okay, I'm getting hit like crazy. Kind of expected this. Let's see. I won't be able to hit them. I can still hit the servitor, though. Okay, we're just gonna go for the basic single shot here. There we go. Then I will go for a... Go for a run and gun, just so we have it. Get the hits off. Alright, there we go. And we're going to swap over to Cautious Approach. This is going to give us a 30 to dodge and whatnot. And we'll use this chance to get healing.
I owe you a debt.
Done. There we go. That's going to bring us back to full. And they're going to have a harder time hitting us now. Naturally. And I do believe, with that, we are brought up to 125 dodge. Which is seriously going to help us. I would imagine. Combat Servitor is getting really close here. I'm going to have to back off a little bit at some point. Okay, we are going to move up to... Well, if I can actually get there, I can move up to... Let's move here. We can now see one of our targets here. 32. We're just going to focus on the... our combat servitor boy here.
Who, if not me?
Activate this.
I'll
Activate this. And way into him. There we go. That's what we wanted. Now we can go into half cover here, which should help us a little bit with our defenses. They're going to start trying to get into position to attack us, to no avail. Yep. They're going to try their absolute best to hurt us to death. Thankfully, because there is so little enemies now, we should be able to manage. And the high-quality health kits are certainly going to help in that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a run and gun here. We want to get to this cover right here, ideally. There we go. Now all we gotta do, just gotta get a single shot here. There we go. That's gonna give us a ready shot to combo with a more powerful set of shots. There we go. And yeah, we just need to stack with single shots and barrage shots, like we've been doing, and just increase our evasion even further. Because as you can see, our evasion is slowly our dodge is slowly getting higher because of what we're doing. So as you can see, this is a scary combo to work with, defensive-wise, anyways. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go with a single shot. Okay, that fails, but that's fine. We are then gonna go with the... Oh, right, we can't attack again. Okay, that's a mistake on my part. That's fine. What I can do, though, is I could... Oh, no, I can't reload. Damn. Mistake on my part. Oh, well. I guess what I can do is I can set up concentrated fire and rapid fire ahead of time. We're going to be able to avoid most attacks because, obviously, full cover is going to give us the best protection, next to, obviously, dodging.
Didn't flinch.
Not having a fun time with that attack setup, though. Alright, well, regardless. Currently, our movement is not enough to get anywhere significant, so if we run and gun here, we probably will get a chance to situate up nicely. Yeah, so let's go up here. We can either target the hitman here, which is a 60, or we can go for the 60 here. We're gonna go for the 60 here in particular. There we go. Now we can revel in slaughter here, I think. Yeah, let's revel in slaughter here. We can't reload right now, but we will do that next turn, I think. In fact, let's set up, yeah, let's heal just in case. You never know. Let's play it safe. There we go. Alright, what are you gonna do, Hitman? You're gonna run back, most likely? Yep. Gonna try and get in full cover? Yep. Respectable choice. Alright, Vorg is now ready. We're gonna hit the reload here. There we go. We are gonna do a run and gun here. And we can get behind full cover here. Can't target that, but if we move over here, I believe, we will get full cover now. And we can't attack her, but we can certainly attack the barrel that's next to her. And while it doesn't give us anything, that's fine. Thankfully, we got the full cover coming in our advantage now. We can go over to here and get full cover now as well, so that's fine. We're going to set up here now. We will concentrate fire. Rapid fire. And we're just going to lay into her like this. Oof. Yeah, she's not going to have a fun time. Ow. Oh well, that's what you decided. We're gonna post up here now.
I'll see to it.
We'll do this. This. And just wail into her like that. There we go. Done. What a mess. Yeah, what a mess. Well, at least we dealt with it in the end. Every one of her allies went down, though, but hey, that's just what it's going to be like going solo for all these fights. Not the most fun experience, but you know how it goes. Well, with that... Certainly a messy situation, huh? 2, 3, 5. Thank the Exalted Ones. Those Hashmas didn't have the time to make off with anything yet. Jay carefully inspects the containers emblazoned with markings from some unknown freight operator, then smiles and touches the comm bead in her ear. Give me 2 minutes, Shireen. I'll send the coordinates to my local crew who deliver my property somewhere safe. And done. Jay removes her hand from her ear and turns to you. We're good. Now, how about we relocate to a more pleasant and private space to discuss the details of our deal, specifically payment for your efforts? What? We're just gonna leave your priceless cargo here unattended? Oh, nothing to worry about. After all the ruckus we caused here, I doubt anyone will be going anywhere near the containers. I am, however, indefinitely flattered by your concerns for my, our, property. I hope your value wisdom is worth all the trouble. Jay opens her mouth to reply when you hear the sound of many footsteps behind you. Stop right there, in the name of the Liege. The gaunt, pale-skinned man in grimy clerical robes glances at you and immediately falls to his knees ostensibly, or however you spell that word. Your Excellency, please forgive my vehemence, most noble Vorg. I never expected to encounter such eminent persons in this corner of Footfall. I am Vladimir Tokara's personal agent. The man hesitates, choosing his words carefully. I came here to remove criminal circulation a shipment, the distribution of which is banned in the lands of Footfall, horrendous xeno-heresy that had been fraudulently delivered to a bastion in the Holy Imperium. He looks to Jay. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble Vorg, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought by another's manipulations. It is too great a coincidence that the Legion's representative should arrive in the Shadow Quarters just after Jay has recovered her rightful spoils. It seems that the guards reported the problem with the shipment over the Vox, and not to just anyone, but to Liege personal agent Vladimir Tokara, knew about the shipment from the start, and planned to take it for himself, and get rid of Jay if he could. Behold the grubby, underhanded struggle between cold traders. And had it not been for your impromptu deal struck in the bar, Vladimir might have succeeded. Jay Haidari, the owner of this cargo, is presently under my protection. Under a rogue trader's protection. Tell your master that he... No. This cargo belongs to the Von Valencius dynasty now. Is Lord Tokara trying to encroach upon the property of a rogue trader? No, your lordship. I beg you forgive this wretched serf. A terrible misunderstanding, 1,000 apologies. I won't disturb you further. Jay watches him hurry away, then looks at you. I wish you could see Vladimir's face when he finds out he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, Vorg. I'm generally sorry about this confusion. Vladimir and I have had our difficulties, but I never thought he wanted to clean me out and do away with me in some dark corner. At least, not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to our deal, Shireen, my gang and I would already been floated in orbit around one of Footfall's asteroids. And yes, my shipment contains Xeno artifacts, possessions of which is a death sentence for any commoner. But you, Shireen, do not strike me as a commoner. If I had told you directly, you would have become, shall we say, complicit. But since those illicit words did not escape my lips, you wouldn't merely be agreeing to help an unfortunate soul, me, to recap your future containers. My sincerest wish was to protect you from any necessary trouble, Shireen. I swear by the Exalted One, and I do hope that this, misunderstanding will not affect our future cooperation. Tell me about the business in Footfall, the truth of it, and don't leave anything out. Alright then. This isn't my first year on the Expanse. It's not my first year in the business either. I sat at a negotiation table with all sorts. Not just loose hunters or smugglers either, but with Xenos, ones intelligent enough to believe that mutual benefit was better outcome of our meeting than mutual destruction. I know what the ecclesiarchy has to say about that, but speaking from the bottom of my heart, I know where the line between an ordinary deal and a betrayal of humanity is, and I never cross it. What would I say here? I see nothing wrong. Well, maybe not that one. I see nothing wrong with making profit where it does no harm to oneself or the Imperium. Jay gives you a pearly smile. We think alike, Serene. Well then, does this mean I can hope for our partnership to continue? A robe trader could use someone with your talents and connections, Jay. I would like you to see you in my retinue. Exalted One bless you and your entire dynasty. I wouldn't say no to marking the occasion properly. It's not every day you embark on a brilliant new business partnership. It is a strange circle you are forming around yourself, robe trader. Sister Argenta. Jay almost gives her an almost lecherous once-over. I've heard all about your deeds on Footfall, but I never would have guessed that there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle gossip. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your retinue. From now on, my knowledge and expertise are entirely at your disposal. Oh, and one more thing. If you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that can give the Von Valencia's protectorate a leg up, I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things. But once we get back to your ship, perhaps you could spare me a minute, Cherie? Alright, but with that, we get some more experience. We're not fully at the level yet to level up. However, we are a step closer. With that, though, we are going to have to get rid of the certain J here, but we should be fine to go back to the ship, quickly deposit her off, and then go from there. But I digress. It does appear that Jay's assistants did manage to get decimated, putting it lightly. So we're not having a fun time there, putting it lightly, but that's fine. I kind of predicted this outcome to happen, so we'll just have to make do and try and overcome these difficulties, to say the least. Regardless, all in due time, we will fix all these issues. For now, though, let's just peruse the area for cargo.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Because, you know, you might as well loot literally everything we can. Getting a bunch of stuff here. Nothing too crazy. Alright, I think that's it.
Have a backup plan.
Oh. I think that's everything here. Yep. Alright. Well, unless there's anything hiding amongst the walls here, I think I should be fine to just go.
Keep my options open.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything else. So, alright, with that, aside from everybody quite literally perishing from this bout, we should be fine to just leave to the Footfall Shadow Quarters. We're not going to be using J in any combats, as I said before. In fact, what I will do here is I'm going to quickly go into our mod manager here. So that way I can set her up. Alright, so active. J, we want you to go all the way down to level 0. Boom. Alright, experience. We will leave.
Let us know.
There we go. Now that J is level 0, we don't have to worry too much about her statistics getting in the way. She does come equipped with some interesting items in regards to weapons. That being, I think these are Aldari equipment. Yeah, you get Aldari equipment here. The sword is actually arguably a little better here, so I might consider grabbing that as a weapon, but yeah, we're not too hard-pressed on things like this, but I digress. I'm not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to kick those two out at the... Well, maybe not. Maybe not Argenta, but yeah. We're going to have to get our... We're going to have to talk, to say the least, with the characters here. Regardless of the circumstances, we will figure something out. There is a weapon, I do believe, that we did grab, but I don't think we kept it. It's a heavy weapon, but I digress. Heavy weapons are a... They're going to be an interesting situation, to say the least. But I will worry about that later.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay. From here, we can quite literally get up the stairs here for now. And let's just kick
Always
these
keep
two
your eye on
to the
prize.
can. Well, you know what? I'll keep them around for now, but it's not like I'm going to be using them for actual combat. So as long as I just use them when needed, it's fine. For now, though, we've got something over here that we can do. So we're going to save here real quick. There we are. Oh, right, we're actually going to have to equip some more medkits, so we're going to do that. In fact, I'm going to equip this one because it's one charge, I do believe. Hello. Who holds a flamer like that, you idiots? We're almost refueled here. We'll show you how it's done. I'm just not feeling it anymore, that's all. The guy's pretty much a cinder now. A lot more fun when he was alive and thrashing about. Ugh. Not fun. Well, that's something. Well, I guess we can go for an attack off here. I don't think they can actually hit us here. So we do have that option. A grenade, ideally, we would like to throw, but I don't think I got that luxury either. But yeah, no, there's an Aveners Fug there, so... Can't target that guy, but that's fine. Alright, let's save here. And let's see how we fare against these Footfall thugs, which is going to be an interesting situation, to say the least. Let's blow their brains out. Go nuts.
Make an example out of you.
Crush them.
Look at that. Here comes another training target for us. Fire it up, you lot. Alright, given the circumstances, full cover is going to be necessary here. Alright, Vorg, yep. Alright, let's do that. Okay, we've got Ember here, who's a melee unit. That isn't going to be fun to deal with. I mean, we ain't got much of a choice here, do we? Alright, I'm going to swap to the Sniper here. At least this way we can get a guaranteed hit on this guy.
I'll make it
Kaboom.
happen. He never stood a
There we go.
chance.
Let's activate
Who is
run and
not
gun
me?
here. Then we can get another shot on somebody. Preferably a kill shot on somebody. I guess we'll aim for the Arsonist here. There we go. Actually, let's load that, actually. I do believe I can get a better shot here if I go sniper rifle starting out. Yeah, so we're gonna set up ideally with sniper rifle starting out. Then we'll have to run it for the most part. But I should be able to chain the damage on these guys quite easily. It's just a matter of hoping we can actually take them out. So, let's see.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Oh god, okay, that's a load, because I accidentally ran. That's not what we want. I want to catch them off guard. and get a preemptive strike in. Okay.
I will lead us to fortune.
Alright, maybe I should actually swap from the sniper rifle to something else. I do believe that if we get into melee, it's going to be nasty, so I should probably have a melee weapon on the standby for this such occasion. That's the last thing I want to deal with, right? Getting demolished here. Okay, well, for now. Same with this in mind. There we go.
But I will grant none.
You asked for it!
Alright, here we go. Ember is going to start marching up. Firestarter is going to try and get close in. To no avail. Alright, you are going to be a dangerous foe, to say the least. I'm not going to have fun with you. But that's fine. Okay, concentrated fire. Rapid fire. Lay into him. Nice. This guy has Love the Pain. Toughness increases each time he takes damage. Oh god. That's a horrible ability to undergo. We're going to activate this so that way we get some defenses. We're going to swap to a sword here, and we're going to get into some cover here, I guess? It's that way we don't have to worry too much about, you know, getting harassed by enemies. We're going to activate Surefire Plan here for the sake of our safety here. There we go. And we're probably going to hit him with single shots and multi-shots. Or rather, we're going to probably go swinging. Could do some hard swings. And hey, if they all crowd up like that, that's actually going to be easier for us. Because that means we can target these guys with a lot more damage. Okay, you guys are going to go back here.
I'm doing, usually.
There we go. Let's see how they act. Yeah, they're all gathering up nicely. Am I getting... Did I get stunned? Yes, I did. Thanks to the double thrower of the grenade. Great. That sucks. Ow. That's going to be a load because the grenade, actually. So I might have to... Yeah, that grenade's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with, actually. I do not want to be on the receiving end of that stun grenade, because that's just basically a game ender. I mean, I could just go with a sniper rifle and go that route. That is an option. That would probably be for the best. Alright, let's go sniper rifle this time. That might help us here. Okay, where is it? Oh, we got the sniper rifle in there. It's just we need to swap there. There we go. We'll save.
I know how to take risks.
Let's take out the thug.
Not me.
That is a load. Didn't even get a hit off. Yeah, no, we need a hit. But yeah, no, I think the thugs are the ones that throw the grenades. The arsonists just deal tons of damage, so... Yeah, this is not going to be a fun fight, to say the least. But it's these sorts of fights that we need to overcome, because it's only going to get harder from here.
I have a nose for profit. and a taste for adventure. I'll make
Come
it
on,
happen.
Thug. Go down.
Your
There
aid
we
was
go,
a
nice.
mercy, but I will grant none.
You will fall.
Okay, fire starters coming in. Oh, arsonists are gonna start throwing incendiaries. Interesting. Can you stop?
God,
Man,
Emperor,
grenades are
move
a
through
nuisance
me.
here. Huh. Let's see, I get a big area of effect if we go into attack. Let's
Don't
go
let
here,
your
let's
guard
get a area of effect here.
It's as good as done.
About a swing. Alright, let's activate
I'll
run and
make it
gun
happen.
here. Activate surefire plan to give ourselves some evasion. There we go. And let's go for a swing here. This is going to give us 2 versatility. There we go. Let's activate
I'll
cautious
make it
approach
happen.
here. Alright, that's going to give us 10 evasion and dexterity. We are lacking in willpower, but that's fine. We will make do with that. And let's save here, I suppose. On pain. I don't know how well I'm going to fare against these guys, but, you know, we'll see how things pan out. I will activate
It's as good as
Ah,
done.
no, I should have healed. That's my mistake. Oh well. Concentrated fire is going to help out, though, once we get another area effect out, so whatever. It's fine. We'll just focus on getting some absurd evasion going on. The more we get, the better. Nice, we got the parry. Ow. Man. At least we're dodging like crazy, so that's good. Alright, I dodged. Nice. What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna burn. You've only just provoked my anger. There you go. Oh, that's another dodge. Nice. You've basically provoked. Okay. Dodge. Alright, well, obviously I'm gonna need a heal here.
I'll make
We'll
sure
just
to return
pop
the
a
favor
medkit
when
here. I'll go with a swing here.
you never stood a chance.
Nice. I don't think I can get anything more out of this. I wish I could, but that's fine. I'll activate
I'll
Concentrated
see to
Fire
it
to just
personally.
give myself another attack. Or at the ready. And hope that's enough. Thankfully, dodges are coming in clutch.
I'm still standing.
Oof. Yeah, no, that shove really killed me. Okay.
Well, I'm not
Let's
out.
load. But kind of expected that. Yeah, we're gonna suffer quite a bit. I'll have to save on every pain just to make sure I don't die. But if we manage, we manage. If we don't, we don't. Gonna have to really play to a melee build for at least a little bit here. For obvious reasons. Alright, let's do a quick heal here just to give myself a bit of an
I owe
edge.
you a debt.
There we go. That's going to give us a +5, I believe, to every stat because of the cloak we're wearing. So that's really nice. Alright, let's hope we don't perish. Ow.
I can't catch my breath.
Yeah, that's... Alright, so I'm gonna have to avoid his attack above all else. I think that's the core here of how we're gonna thrive. Yeah, no, that guy's gonna be really a pain to deal with. Okay. But I digress. Let's see how we fare. Well, after a reload and half, yeah. Let's see. Alright, we're still on cautious approach, so every point in versatility is going to give us an edge. Okay, if we have 4 or more stacks, we're actually getting our weapon skill bonus, or ballistic skill bonus, to damage, which is pretty good. So yeah, no, as we get more stacks of versatility, we basically become swole. Putting it lightly. We'll heal here, and I do believe that gives us... Yeah, it returns the Von Valencius cloak stats. So yeah, we just need to keep that up. And hope Ember isn't going to take us out, but we'll see, we'll see. Don't hit. That's not what I wanted. And of course, okay.
Remain unused.
Yeah, so I have to basically just avoid hits if I can. Man. That guy's gonna be a nuisance no matter what I do, huh? Okay. Heal.
I owe you a debt.
I might have to find a way to speed up the attacks here, or the movement here, to make it easier. Okay, the parry came in, clutch. Okay, good. Now we can worry about getting through this with ease. Yeah, the grenade comes in as expected. Okay. Another grenade coming in. Nope, a barrage of attacks, actually. I expect them to start attacking us at this point, but we'll see. Ow. Yeah, it's 2 damage, it's fine. Okay, 20 damage, nice. 4 HP, jeez. They keep ending... Yeah, they keep going into their own fire, so they've only got themselves to blame for that. Oh, you've decided to go on that. Okay. Rending shotgun, interesting choice. Okay, now it's our turn.
Flinch.
So we've now made it to turn 2. We're gonna save here in particular. Alright. We intentionally want to move into an area where we can attack these guys. So we are going to
I'll make it happen.
make a move over to this area here.
Luck.
There we go.
Strategy.
Now we can use this as a means to attack these 2 here. Alright, do we want this? Yes, I think we do. But before we do, I guess we'll do with a surefire plan. Hold on, let me check actually. How much is our current stats of... How's our surefire plan looking? Yeah, so how much surefire plan stacks do we have currently? I don't know. I don't actually see them. Oh wait, here it is. Let's see. I've got 4 stacks left. Probably ideal that I use it to get some damage in. Yeah, let's get some damage in.
On it.
We'll use this. We'll use concentrated fire to increase our damage even further. We're gonna use a large med kit.
I
There
won't
we go.
forget this.
This will get rid of the burn. And then we
I'll
go for a
make it
slash
up.
that kills a lot. There we go. Alright, let's see how we fare then. This is going to give us 3 stacks of versatility. It's not going to be enough for long term, but that's fine. It'll get the job done. That's the important part. Don't hit. Alright, that's a hit. That's a load then. Okay, yep. So we need to now load once again to get the better RNG, because we need to basically have the dude with the maul not hit us. If we can get that, we're basically on the golden... We're basically golden. Okay. Well, regardless, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Alright. So, start with Surefire Plan. This is going to give us the evasion that we need to go
Let's make
here.
some opportunities.
We're going to heal. This will get rid of the
I
burn.
owe you a debt.
We're going to do a concentrated fire. We'll do another Surefire Plan. And then we're just going to go for a swing here. There we go. And I think that's theoretically all we can do here. We'll save this as Pain 2. So that way I am certain this is going to be it. And we'll see how we fare. We'll see how we fare. Okay, you're going to start doing stuff. Aveners Arsonist is going to try and do some stuff. Or the Firestarter anyways. Now, we've managed to parry Ember, so that's the heart of it done. We've now taken him out. That's good. Okay, we've dodged that. Nice. Thug is going to try and get some shots in. To no avail. Okay, you're trying to stun me. And you've managed to do so, which is a pain in the butt. That is going to be a load then from us, because if we get... Oh, we can't... It's been reliable on this double stun, huh? Kind of surprised.
Faced worse than
Ow.
this. Mere pain won't stop me.
Could you stop? Like, jeez. Okay, I lose my turn, though. Will I get hit by, Ember? That does matter. If I get hit by Ember, then it's over. Yep.
Not over.
Well, apparently it is over. Yeah, because if we leave that alone, if we get stunned, then we lose out on our evasion from Surefire Plan. So our goal of avoiding attacks basically goes out the bloody window. Okay. Well, we've done everything we can. Let's see. Ow. That might be the difference that changes whether we get hit by Ember or not. Yep.
I'm still standing.
That's a load.
Just barely. I may be down.
Yeah, he got downed. Well, hopefully the stun doesn't come in again, but we'll see, we'll see. Worst case, I'll just bring the other two in, but I won't be using them for combat, as you know. They'll just be more of a distraction. But we'll see, we'll see. Okay, dodge, nice. That's absolutely pain. And we'll have to load once again, because the stunner is not fun. But yeah, this is the sort of gimmicks we're going to have to undergo to overcome these threats. Not the most fun, but, you know, we make do, we make do. Okay, there we go. That's a miss. Okay. Dodge. Don't hit. Damn it! That's an insta-kill with a crit. Damn. But yeah, no, this is just gonna be our life for a while. It's no different from the ship battle that we had to undergo, but a little worse. A little worse, to be honest. But it's these sorts of fights that, you know, I expect to be a threat to us. We'll see how we can, you know, pan this out, but we are gonna have to brute force this at least, I feel. There isn't really much of a choice. Alright. Don't hit. Damn it.
Brush this off. You never stood a chance.
And... wait. Well, I guess I could let this go. What does Stunner do? Revel in Slaughter is available, so that's going to give us a boost in ballistics, I suppose. And here comes the stun grenades. And once again... yep. It's that double stun grenade that just guarantees it, which is stupid. How are they throwing 2 grenades? They shouldn't be able to do that. That is a really weird situation, huh? Oh well. I guess it must just be like a roll of dice thing. Who knows? Either way, I can't really control these stun grenades. Like, that's just unavoidable for us.
Still standing.
Again,
Just
stunner.
barely.
There that guy goes. Yeah, that specialist is a pain. Don't get stunned. And of course I get... How is that guaranteed? Yeah, that's a stun grenade, isn't it? We got force grenades, got glass cloud grenades, onslaught, fire grenades. I mean, I could use a fire grenade. I could start it off with dealing a fire grenade, but again, that probably wouldn't do much. I could use the intoxicating elixir here. I think that might actually be good. Yeah, let's use the intoxicating elixir. I think that's gonna actually help us a lot. It'll give us weapon skill and ballistic skill. It's gonna make us suffer our willpower, but it could be worse. It could be way worse. Ah, God. But yeah, I guess we're gonna reload that to get a better roll of the dice, basically. Okay, we are going to equip this intoxicating elixir here, I guess. Oh, it's for 2 turns, though. I mean, we could just go for a overall damage boost. Or we could go for a gas cloud. Yeah, a gas cloud grenade could work here.
I will lead
As
us
long
to
as we throw it
fortune.
right, we should be good. Alright, we want to throw it right... Let's throw it right here. In fact, I might as well equip another.
On it.
Okay, that's not what we want, but okay. Let's see. Okay, so we need to deal with not the fire starters, but we'll focus on the
I'll see
arsonist
to
here.
it personally.
There we go.
Out of you. Give me strength.
All right. We're just gonna quickly go over to here. Toss you here. Toss you here. There we go.
Living on the edge.
All right, here they come. Ah, nice. Wait, hold on. That damage is stacking. Hold on.
Temporary setback.
Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, let's throw in a grenade there. There we go. That's another damage buffer. Okay, let's activate run and gun here.
Taking calculated
Get behind
risk
running
is my second
cover
nature.
here. Let's see. Arsonist. We want to deal with the... yeah, we want to deal with the specialist, ideally, because the specialist is going to be the pain that's going to hamper us, ultimately. See, we want to deal with the most high hitting. We're going to aim for the fire starter then. That's a miss. But we do get a stack of versatility, so whatever. Alright, we're going to swap to a sword here, just so we're getting the fences in. Hey! The poison and fire are coming in clutch. Who knows? It might actually be the changing difference here. Which is really weird. Oof. Yeah, that arsonist is not... yeah, they're not having a fun time. That's a kill, jeez. Okay. This might actually hamper the specialist, even. Oh, God. That's exactly what we need. And hey, we avoided the whole stun as well, so that's plus. Arsonist gets mauled by the burn there. I avoid that. I'll just go here.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Alright, so... I mean, given the circumstances, I'm better off running here, aren't I? Because she's going to be running in, Ember's going to be running in, the Aveners fighter starter's going to try and chase me. Yeah, let's play Duck Goose. Why not? We'll go here. Let's go for the 81 here, because this will change up our versatility here. There we go. We activate Rebel and Slaughter here. We'll activate... we don't need Run and Gun just yet, but I will heal here. Get rid of the burn. And we'll see how we fare. Ember's gonna start rushing in. Oh, he's going for the charge, and gets the kill. Okay. That's a shame, but we've set up a position where that's actually... We've got a position where we can actually set up a combo. So we just need to set up a... we just need to set up a gas cloud, essentially. Okay. I can make this work. I can make this work. We just need to play this right. Alright, so we are going to take these off here for now. There we go. Okay, we want 4 grenades. I'm gonna save here. On pain, I guess. There we go. Alright, this whole... Oh, you girls, we want you back.
Looking for a hidden cache?
We want you over here. There we go.
I know how to take risks.
Alright. So, we just want you to throw as many grenades as possible here.
I'll make it happen.
Okay, that's 2.
I'll see to it personally.
That's 3.
Who if not me?
Oh god. Apologies, my computer crashed. 1 second. Oh god, that was horrible. Hold on. Okay, yeah, no, apologies for that. Apparently, everything just collapsed on me. Like, the power grid went out for like a few seconds there. I do not know why. So, here's what I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna probably keep going. I don't know, I don't think I have any internet. Yeah. So, stream isn't going on right now, so... I guess I'm gonna hold off here. Well, you know what, I'll keep going. We'll see how things pan out, but I will have the, you know, stream ready, so I guess the recording's still going. I might as well keep going. If I lose any footage, I apologize. I was not expecting that, but we'll see. Okay, that's another grenade. We're gonna swap over to this. Alright, and I guess what we'll do is we're going to equip a fire grenade. Keep these kits on us. And yeah. Let's get a hit on the... Let's go for the arsonist here. Why not? Boom. There we go. Alright, the smog is going to remain. Alright, there we go. Let's start the battle. Alright. That's a lot of poison that comes in. Oh god. But hey, we're gonna get a lot of poison on them as well, so that's nice. I'm actually stunned, so I'm gonna have to actually load here. That sucks, but, you know, that's just how life is. I completely forgot I got to move myself, basically. So that's, that was on me. That was on me. Then again, he does have a charge, so that's... yeah. I forgot about that. Oh well. We will make do. We will figure out a solution. Okay.
I have a nose for profit and the taste for adventure.
Alright, we're gonna swap over to here. Let's see.
I always keep my options open.
Okay.
It's as good as done. On it.
Okay.
I'll see to it personally.
Alright, that's 3.
I'll
Here's
make it
4. And we're just gonna... try and get 4 more grenades up. Okay.
It's as good
Might as well go
done.
ham.
I'll see to it personally. On it.
And 1 more for good measure. And let's nuke this arsonist here. There we go. Let's see how they react to 8 gas grenades in one single area. Alright. For Vorg himself, we want him in cover. We'll start the battle here. Alright. With this, I guess we will go with, let's go concentrated fire here. There we go. We'll go with run and gun here.
Don't let your guard down.
This will give us the option to single shot, which we are going to take. There we go. And I forgot to arm myself with equipment. That's my mistake, but whatever. We'll see how we fare. I honestly doubt we're going to be able to manage, but we'll see. I will swap over to a sword and board stat.
It's as good
There
as
we go.
done.
Get the concentrated fire going. Alright, that's 8 points of damage, and that's instant death there. Nearly death there. As you can imagine, the poison is coming in clutch. Okay.
Your end
Death.
was inevitable.
Yeah. No, that's gonna kill most of the thugs. It's just gonna leave Ember out, I think. Which will be a nuisance, but that's fine. In fact, it's to a point where I think I can actually get away. Oh! I might actually do the cloud closer, though. Because if I can do it closer, then prep everything, I can get really, really good results. Okay. Okay, if I move over to here... Well, first let's activate Revel and Slaughter. This is going to be a golden goose for us. Let's activate Surefire Plan here. This is going to give us the ability to run up to here. And throw out... Well, if I move here specifically, I can throw out an area of effect that gets all 3.
On it.
There we go.
Inevitable.
Am I under the effects of the... I'm not under the effects of Cautious Approach, but that's fine.
It's as good as
If I
done.
activate this, Run and Gun, I can get another swing
I'll
here.
make it happen.
There we go, we get 3, but that's a parry,
see
but
to
that's
it
fine. We can
personally.
activate Cautious Approach now, and that's going to help us in the end. That's what I would say if I didn't get hits. Apologies for that. But yeah, no, I don't know how the recording's gonna go, but we'll see. Oh well. I guess we'll see how things pan out. Firestarter gets keyed up there. There you go. Oh. He's gone brain dead, I think. I don't know. Alright. If things don't go my way, if things don't go my way this round, I will probably call it here for today's stream. Because, obviously I'm a bit of a pickle currently. Well, I'm not streaming for one, that's another problem, but I digress.
High momentum.
Okay,
Accept your lot.
let's go with this. We are going to activate Surefire Plan so we get our dodge. I'll activate Revel and Slaughter as well. Keep our stacks
I'm ready
going.
for whatever comes. I'll make it happen.
There we go,
The best
23.
defense is a good offense. Who
We'll
if
get another
not
swing
me?
here. There we go.
I'll see
Let's do
to
a
it
run and gun
personally.
here to get ourselves another
refuse.
swing.
On it. You should have thought twice before crossing
go.
me.
And let's see how we fare. That's parry, thankfully. Jeez. Somehow we're managing. But yeah, no, I think the gas cloud combo is literally just too good to pass up. Oh, I've managed to actually escape his range. Interesting.
Just need to
Ow.
tough it out.
Yeah, no, with a medkit, this would actually be theoretically possible. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to activate Surefire Plan here. Let's see. I can aim over there, so if I do this,
I don't need luck.
I
I
can
have
then
strategy.
combo them with an area of effect here
This is good as done.
by doing this. And go
I'll
for the
make
guaranteed
it.
kill here. There we
Never stood
go.
a chance.
I won't be able to get another attack out, but I can still move in the direction over to the Aveners Thug. But we'll see. You're gonna go for me, and you get the kill.
Strategy
Okay.
will remain unused.
Alright. Well, we tried,
Fly around.
and surprisingly, things went rather well for us. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm not sure if... I'm assuming internet's back up now, going by the bars that I'm getting, so I'm gonna wrap it up here for now. I apologize for those of you who did not see the part of the recording that I've been streaming, but, you know, I can't really... I can't really change how, you know... The internet went down. I can't really control that. That is life stuff. For next stream, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be dealing with this fight. I'm actually very confident we can deal with the fight. We just have to prepare accordingly. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably actually, from the sniper rifle, go back to the modified lasgun. And I'm probably going to do the melee attempts, but I'm going to have to really focus down Ember here, because he seems to be a very dangerous individual. But I digress. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream with a new strategy. Take care, guys. And have a... well... I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody. And have a good day.